In today's RE Insight, we're revealing canola's superpowers. Weed control doesn't get more site-specific than this. Bioherbicide plant factories that bounce out of the ground, monopolise the sunlight and produce allelopathic chemicals to stave off weeds in crop and in the following summer fallow. This RE Insight is a follow-up on an earlier article, Crops Are Doing It For Themselves, where we investigated the complex interactions of competitive crops and their weed suppression powers. While that paper focused on cereals, in this one we'll consider the mechanisms at play in canola, a crop from the mustard family, long known for its allelopathic ability, and yet the exact mechanisms are still shrouded in mystery. The project team has conducted field trials at Wagga Wagga, comparing the weed suppression effect of 6 hybrid and 1 open pollinated canola cultivars, both in crop and post-harvest, in 2014. The experiment was repeated in 2015, a drier year with much lower weed pressure, using the same cultivars plus 2 new ones. In-crop weed suppression in canola is clearly driven by high early vigour and high crop biomass. GT50 was the most weed suppressive canola cultivar in both years, while Barossa, ATR Bonito and Hyola 725 RT were the least weed suppressive in crop. But the story is not as simple as high early vigour plus high crop biomass equals fewer and smaller weeds. There appear to be other factors at play to reduce weed growth. The suggestion is that enhanced weed suppression is potentially associated with the production of bioactive secondary metabolites or allelochemicals produced by Brassica species, some of which are exuded by certain canola cultivars, potentially a useful trait that could receive additional consideration within the plant breeding program. The second part of the story is post-harvest weed suppression. The weed suppressive effect of canola stubble is also twofold. Firstly, high biomass crops produce higher stubble load, and secondly, the release of bioactive substances vary over time and by cultivar, and their release is clearly impacted by environmental conditions. So how can we use this information to enhance our integrated weed management programs? While new canola cultivars regularly rolling into the marketplace, growers can look for and choose cultivars that exhibit competitive traits regardless of the herbicide tolerance of the cultivar, while also producing high grain yield.